kind of a cheap backpack.
My actual name is...
But so you can pick that up in the annual pass holder lounge at Islands of Adventure.
But don't tell them I said this.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for another Halloween Hornets 2024 update. We'll be going over the HHN Hollywood speculation map. There's also a bunch of little Easter eggs that have now been hidden. There's also announcements for auditions and all that stuff happening. And it's also Labbie the Cabbie's last day. So I want to kind of, you know, give him a little tribute because he means so much to this park. On that note, this time talking about the HHN shirt of the day. We're going back to Halloween Hornet 1993. They did re-release this shirt, but it's a slightly different design. This is the original, the OG, and then on the back, it says, I survived Halloween Hornets. On that note, let's roll the commercial.
This Halloween, party with your favorite monsters during Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Florida. And right now, carve out savings of up to $16 off admission with this special coupon you'll find on 2 liters of Pepsi. For details, visit a Pepsi display near you. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Hurry to Ticketmaster today for advance tickets, while you can still slash the price.
Okay, welcome back. Let's head in. Let's go see Cabbie. All right, so when it comes to Cabbie today, and they're gonna have Cabbies alternating throughout the entire day. Now, all the Cabbies kind of have different names. The one that you guys know is like Labbie the Cabbie. Oh, there's different Cabbies. So we'll talk to both of them today.
Yeah, back to Tennessee. You need a taxi?
Oh, I need a taxi.
Oh my goodness.
Is it National Cabbie Appreciation Day today?
I think it is, yes.
I think it is?
Absolutely. Everybody's appreciating it.
Yeah. So we have multiple questions throughout the day for you.
Oh, okay.
The first one is, what is one of your favorite memories about being a cab driver in New York?
Oh, well, meeting Kevin, I think, for sure. There are so many people that watch Kevin's channel, but how many people actually get a chance to meet Kevin? Like, very few. And I am honored to be one of those people that got to meet Kevin in the flesh.
And I get to annoy you every couple days.
You get to annoy me every day.
Okay, so let's go over all the Despicable Me merchandise real quick. First fill is free. It's gonna be $29.99. You're gonna have this little minion right here, the little Gru hat. It looks like it can be removed. For some reason, he's got a nut, so it's the Gru Crew, and it's also got a little strap. So on the strap, it'll say Universal Studios and have some of the different minions on it, and it'll say Gru Crew Jr. $75. You got the minions with some blaster eyes. You're gonna transform Jerry. Try me. I'm confused on what this thing is. $14 for this little minion puzzle. Okay, they have a whole little plush collection of the little minion gimp suit guys. They're all gonna be $22. This one is crinkly, kind of like a dog toy. This one has a little cape. This one just kind of looks like Grumpy Cat with long arms. And then this one just looks ripped. And then we talked about in the last video what these figures look like. For $30, they have this plush. $30, they have a short sleeve shirt. You have that, this little minion needs some moisturizer. On the back it says unstoppable, unbreakable. $23, little kid's tank top it looks like. And then also $23 for this little kid's shirt. Heroes aren't born, they're made. So have all the minions just become superheroes? $25, the water bottle. Unstoppable, unbreakable. $50 for this backpack. Unstoppable, unbreakable. It's kind of a cheap backpack for 50 bucks. For $24, they have this minion pin set. And then for $11, they have this minion pin. And then they also have a Bello Minions magnet for your car or fridge. You're looking at $14 for that. $8 for a lanyard pouch. Another magnet, be $14 minion powered. And then also for $14, they have another magnet, the Dream Team.
And then some news about Universal Studios Hollywood. They've officially announced the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is going to be coming in 2026. All new roller coaster. From groundbreaking technology to breathtaking immersion, there is no other roller coaster like Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coming 2026. So it is sounding like they're going to be probably looking like a spring 2026. And then Speculation Matt put this on Twitter. Universal Plaza in Universal Studios Hollywood is getting displays for the park's seasonal events. Here's the Halloween Horror Nights setup. There's like some gargoyle looking guy with a skeleton and it says HHN 2024. And then in Universal Studios Orlando casting news, they're now accepting submissions for performers for the Universal Mega Movie Parade for Back to the Future, Jaws, E.T., Jurassic World, Ghostbusters. They're looking for male presenting candidates that look between tween years to mid-60s. And then when it comes to female presenting candidates, they're looking for people that look like tweens to 40-year-old in appearance. Halloween Horror Nights casting news, they're now accepting submissions for dancers. So Universal is accepting submissions for dancers for Halloween Horror Nights for the height range between 5'4" and 5'10", and strong in dance styles of jazz or modern to perform in Halloween Horror Nights.
TMZ is putting out articles now that you're leaving being a cab driver and going to Uber. Is that what's happening?
That cannot be confirmed nor denied. Because TMZ knows a lot of stuff, but they don't know exactly what I'm doing.
All right, so Halloween Hornets Twitter tweeted something very disturbing. Because for Halloween, they said, heard it's halfway to Halloween. I like splitting things in half. They did that to our boy, Little Boo. Oh, poor little guy. He will return this year, I will say that. But it's kind of sad they split his head in half.
Some of the gang is out here. They're trying to stay in the shade a little bit. As you know, the Summer Tribute Store will be returning here in Hollywood. They've added some little Easter eggs for what's coming. They're gonna come right over here, and they put a little squirrel right there for Earl the squirrel, because he will be returning as a little Easter egg. All right, so we got Earl right here. Did they mean to put a little nut right outside as if he came up trying to eat the nut? And then if you come over to this window, you will see some VHS tape that have kind of been ripped up a little bit in the window. Did Earl do that? They're gonna be having a like vintage 80s video rental store, and we do have some information about what's gonna be actually happening within the tribute store. Okay, so on Twitter, Expedition Theme Park tweeted this: Universal Orlando's Summer Tribute Store will complement the new parade experience and feature themed room, merchandise, photo op inspired by some of the films that will be seen within the Universal Parade. As you know, Back to the Future is gonna be in the parade, Ghostbusters is gonna be in the parade, Jaws is gonna be in the parade. I'm sure we'll see some other stuff pop up for the Summer Tribute Store, but I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what they pull off. Last summer's was awesome with kind of the making of Jurassic Park. Summer Tribute Stores are always my favorite. They're so good. Last year, like, Summer Tribute Store came out at the end of May, so I believe that's probably when it will launch too, probably the end of May or early June. So we're going into Five and Dime right now, see if there's anything new. Also, there's not really any props right now. We'll do the skateboards. They have a couple little things for Mardi Gras over there, but everything is gone right now. There's the other Cabbie right there. How you doing, Cabbie?
No, please don't take my photo. I don't want my photo.
Oh, there we go, the side. There you go. Oh.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh,
no.
How's your day going so far?
Oh, going great.
Yeah?
Yeah, living the dream.
So we gotta ask, you and Labby have been working together for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you have any war stories from the taxi days?
Oh, well, we rarely see each other because we work opposite shifts, you know, but sometimes, I gotta say, when I take over after his shift, the cab's just a little stinkier. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's eating in there, leaving some crumbs on there. He doesn't clean up after himself. But don't tell him I said this. It could just be a regular Cabbie smell. I don't know.
What does a regular Cabbie smell like?
Rotten food and broken dreams. Oh, it's terrible.
We're gonna pop into the Universe store, see if there's anything new. This is the Universe stuff, right? And then over here is gonna be where all the DreamWorks stuff is. So they've now dropped merchandise for the DreamWorks land. Let's see what they got. These look a lot like the International Park. These little ears. Gingy right there. That weird little cupcake. You're looking at $22 for these ears. $25 for this little Poe plush. $15 for this other little plush. $15. They've had these for years, but the little Shrek and Fiona plushes. $18 for some Ogre Boy ears. Little Shrek hat. $27 for this hat. Down the back would say Universal Studios. $20 for these little Minion headband. $30 for this hat. You put your head right in there, and then on the back to be, you know, the little dinosaur body. Let's go say Jurassic Park on there. So it's officially licensed. Little dinosaur hat. They also have one of the Indominus Rex. Pretty cool. Then they also have a glittered T-Rex. Now this is the generic one that they've had for years, but this is the officially licensed Jurassic Park one. Life finds a way for Barney to survive here. $22. We have some other Jurassic Park headbands. We have a little glittered T-Rex, and then over here you're gonna have kind of another Barney headband. $22. They have another headband. There's like Velcro on this, so you can just kind of switch it up how you want your little headband to look. And then they also have a blue one. $30 for a Jurassic Park bucket hat. Got a little bit of a spine on the back. $25 for a little beanie, and then it looks like a little Stegosaurus tail. $30 for this hat. I don't know how cold your ears are gonna get, but they have the $30. And it's adjustable in the back. $28 for this new Jaws hat. You can see the swimmer right there, and there's Bruce. There's a big chunk out of the hat. $30. They have a shark bucket hat with little Bruce. Best part is there's a little fin on it. $22. You have another little Minion headband. He's in a little Minion bathing suit. And also for $22, you have like this little group of the little Minions on a headband. And then we have a little Tim little headband. So you have Tim there. We're in a little panda hat. It says Love Tim. If you didn't know, this is Bob's little teddy bear. $20. It says Make My Day. And then you have the fluffy little unicorn right there. Then for $18, you have Gabby's Dollhouse. These little ears. Like when you go to Disney, you're looking at $40, $50 for ears now. But here, you know, like 20 bucks. $30 for a fluffy unicorn hat. I thought this was a jellyfish, but it's another Minions hat. It says Universal Studios. And in the front, there's a little Minion. And then they also have a bucket hat with a little Poe. $27. Shrek Happens. And then $25 for the Shrek water bottle. $27, we have a simple black t-shirt. We have Shrek, Poe, and then Princess Poppy. And then for $20, we have a little Princess Poppy plush. $13, they have some luggage tags. What the Shrek? Pure awesomeness. They don't say anything on them, but little trolls. $23 for this kid shirt, cooler than you. And then for $16, they have a little freestyle cup holder. I'm a big Shrek fan. I don't know if I'm gonna buy this merch though. The cartoon design is cute, but I don't know, it's not something that I would want to wear. $30. Wiener takes all. Some new Hello Kitty merch. I believe the first bit of merchandise of Hello Kitty was a little coin purse. So this is a little callback to that. But you're looking at $85 for this new Hello Kitty lounge fly. And then on the back it says Hello Kitty, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. $60 for this fanny pack of Hello Kitty. And on the back, it's gonna say Hello Kitty and lounge fly. For $50, there's a little mini backpack, I guess for a toddler or your doll. $55 for this little Hello Kitty wallet. So we're gonna be going to the pharmacy. We talked about how last time they've added these new little decals on the windows. We have some special stuff happening. Happy 138th anniversary for Coca-Cola. Cool off with a variety of Coke floats served in a souvenir Coca-Cola cup. Specialty flavors available for a limited time. So it looks like they have root beer, Coca-Cola, and then cherry Coke. And you're transported back in time. We got some different options. Now we can see there's the chocolate cherry, and there's also the root beer vanilla ice cream, root beer with toppings with carbonated sugar. There's also the strawberry Shirley, a strawberry sorbet Sprite with topping cherry with carbonated sugar. This thing looks great. So I come with a collectible glass, and then they also give you a Coca-Cola little keychain. I got the chocolate cherry. It's gonna be chocolate ice cream, cherry Coke, chocolate sauce, whipped topping, cherry, carbonated sugar. I thought it was nuts on top. They're like pop rock. Get in there, everything starts popping in your mouth. I'm gonna do like 8.5. I like the little pop rock. It's different. It's not your usual kind of root beer float or Coke float, but it's good. I'm gonna 8.5 on it. So you've been driving to New York a long time. Have you ever gotten a ticket, and how do you get out of one?
Oh, okay. Well, fortunately, I have never gotten a parking ticket because as a cab driver, you get what they call a taxi stand. Normally, this looks like yellow and you think, oh, this is no parking, but it's supposed to say taxi stand along the yellow. We're a little bit slack in putting that in there, but that was supposed to be there. And that's how I keep from getting a parking ticket.
Okay, so then we have an HHN update about John Murdy, about what's going on about Midsummer. So we finally have the announcement. So Midsummer's gonna be running from July 26th until July 28th. I will be there to film it for you guys, so if you do miss out on the panel, I'll be there. Get a behind the screens look at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights premiere event when creative director and executive producer John Murdy returns to Midsummer Scream on Sunday, July 28th. Learn about the creative process that brings your darkest nightmares to life. Midsummer Scream, the world's largest Halloween and horror convention. So John will come out, he'll like pretty much just say Slash is returning to play music for one of my houses and like unveil a like original house. That's probably what's gonna happen at the panel. A lot of the stuff that he shows you can only see there if it's like the concept art, and like that's the stuff that I love, man. Like, so I really enjoy the panel.
Okay, so John Murdy just tweeted this. He said there's one particular scare zone we're working on this year that is totally wacko, gonzo, nuts. It's a concept we wanted to do for years. It's nutty, but the costume design and masks are so crazy cool. And this scare zone doesn't have Z in the title. ... yet. As you know, Murdy just likes to throw Z on the end of pretty much every scare zone. I don't know why. That's just his thing.
Okay, so let's talk about the Cabbie situation. Universal was very hush-hush about Cabbie leaving and being budget cut, but you guys sent in so many emails and phone calls. You guys went above and beyond showing your love and affection for how important Cabbie was to your vacation. And it is one of the most complained about topics ever at Universal Studios Orlando, which is insane. So Universal is very aware now about how important these non-IP characters are. Like, this stuff went all the way up to the tippy top, right? So like, I have a theory about what happened. There's some upper management person who never comes to the park, walked in the park and was like, why is this guy here? He doesn't sell any merch. Because the actual Universal team is like, it's like a small family here, right? Nobody wants Cabbie to leave. It's just upper management who never comes to the park. Kind of sounds a lot like Disney, right? Everybody's voices have been heard. They're fully aware that they messed up. So it's like a contract. So each kind of performer gets like a different contract for a certain amount of time. There's a chance with the next, round of contracts that they could bring back Cabbie. It sounds like they're very aware that, the guests and annual pass holders really enjoy that character. So we're gonna get one of the little caricature. You're happy to hold your drawing while you enjoy your day. Only takes a few minutes per person. So we're gonna be going to Salty's Sketches. They're the caricatures. I've never done one of these before, so I want to get one done with Cabbie and have him sign it to put it up in the office. I always love the celebrity ones because they catch your eye when you're walking by. Love that Doc Brown one. So the cost is, it's gonna be $20, black and white photo. We got a colored one, so that'll be $30. If you want to add any extra things, we're gonna have Cabbie inside of a cab. That was an extra $10. If you're an annual pass holder, you get a free travel tube. They're normally $5. So what's the hardest part about drawing someone, and what's the easiest part?
For me, the hardest part is always, well, thankfully this is the easy part because I got a photo.
Yeah.
But most of the time is for, like, whether it's kids running around everywhere or just getting them to stay still or having like a good pose on them. It's just memorizing the face, the facial structure.
All right, thank you for the work of art. All right, we gotta head to the Alcatraz bar. You gotta try a new drink. Have a drink in honor of Cabbie. Josh, what are you about to try right now?
We're about to try a little splish splash. I was taking a bath. No, that's on Friday night. This is Saturday. We're gonna have a cranberry lemon splash today. A little lemon vodka in there, get you going. Gotta hit it twice because our drinks are always doubles. Lemon vodka, a little Sprite, a little soda water, a little simple syrup for sweetness. And we gotta top it off with the splash of the cranberry.
Raspberry.
Well, hello.
I'll give you a
It's almost like a lemon drop, but almost like a pink lemonade drop. Hot summer day, you chug this puppy, 8 out of 10. Josh knows what he's doing over there. So let's talk about one of the biggest flaws that's gonna be happening with Cabbie being gone. He's incredible, like, you know, welcome into the park, adds that great bit of atmosphere and hospitality, but he also helps a lot of people navigate the park. They have questions, there's no more physical maps, so Cabbie's there to kind of help people figure out where they want to go within the parks.
There's a meet and greet for the Transformer robots on the right, and then there is the actual ride on the left. So right past this yellow building and make a right.
You're gonna enter into the park. You're not gonna interact with a single character until you get to the mummy. Okay? They don't even talk. You have to go to the right to interact with anybody that's a character that speaks. I don't know what they were thinking. It's happening. It's his last set. It's crazy. Like, almost a decade. He's been Cabbie. We got the caricature. I'm gonna have him sign it, and it'll be hung up in the office so Cabbie can live on forever.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
It's time.
All right, Kevin.
I'm getting emotional.
Don't get emotional. Maybe I'll put together a YouTube channel or podcast.
Oh, God.
And I'll talk a lot about driving.
Yeah?
And being a taxi cab driver. You know, people would love it.
They would. The question we've always wondered.
Okay.
Where did your nickname come from? Labby the Cabbie.
Labby the Cabbie. Well, it came from the fact that when my sister was little, she couldn't say the name Larry because she's missing her front teeth. She would say Labby, and it worked out great because I ended up becoming a cabbie. So my actual name is Larry the Cabbie, but that didn't sound funny. Labby the Cabbie sounded hilarious.
All right, so this is gonna go straight in the office so you can live on forever in the office.
In the office. How do I? This is not.
There's some snakes that are gonna jump out of there.
Right. This is exciting. We're doing this. Live? Is this live?
We're not that fancy.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
There you are.
That's great. Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I'm wrapping up. So I
You wrap it up? Any final words?
Any final words? I'll be around.
Make sure to lock the car. We don't want anybody getting into it, okay?
I lost the key. Bye, Kevin.
That was a wrap. A little emotional, but we're gonna go to Finnegan's now.
Here we go. We're heading into Finnegan's now, Bar and Grill.
Okay, well, while we wait for our food, let's do the whole rundown of all the special offerings of food and everything else for the annual pass holder appreciation month. So over at Mythos, they're gonna have a house-made falafel for annual pass holders. And at Confisco Grill, they're gonna have Wagyu beef sliders. At Starbucks, they're gonna have a peaches and cream frappuccino. So then at Universal Studios Florida, at Finnegan's, right, we got the Maloney cutlet. At Lombard's, they're gonna have a mussels dish. And then at the Alcatraz bar, they're gonna have a Magi Mule. And at Starbucks, they will also have the peaches and cream frappuccino. And then over at Universal CityWalk, at Voodoo Donuts, they're gonna have a whole lot of horchata donut. At Antojitos, they're gonna have crab enchiladas. NBC Grill, they're gonna have the Juicy Lucy burger. And then at Hot Dog Hall of Fame, they're gonna have the Cincinnati cheese honey dog. Also for annual pass holders, there's gonna be 45% off rooms at Universal Cabana Bay Beach Resort. And then also there's gonna be the special new annual pass holder button that you can pick up. And you can also save 10% when you mobile order food and drinks. And then there's also 25% off VIP tours doors. And then also a special entrance, kind of skip those crowds early in the morning.
Okay, it is time to try the annual pass holder offered here at Finnegan's. Very appetizing name. It's the Maloney Cutlet. So it's gonna be a tendered saute pork loin, a sambo slaw, a brioche bun with a Jaeger aioli with horseradish mustard sauce. All right, so when it comes to the annual pass holder like food offering, I'd say it's about a 10% success rate. It always just kind of feels like the stuff that wasn't good enough to make it on the menu is what they're giving us.
Okay, so the Maloney Cutlet, it was fine. There's nothing special. I'm doing like a 6.5 on it. I kind of want a little bit more flavor within it. Yeah, just kind of very mediocre.
All right, so we got Boris's office there. Here's, you know, Madam Basil. You know, she used to travel around with the Oddfellow. Got a little hand down there. What's going on below Boris's office?
There's a little hand down there making, I don't know what it's doing with its fingers there, but...
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
It's making some kind of sign with its hand there.
It's trying to get a super stretch limo. This is how we all feel since Cabbie's now gone. So inside Five and Dime, they have the new little button for the annual pass holders. Brought buttons back, finally. It's been years, but so you can pick that up in the annual pass holder lounge at Islands of Adventure or here at Five and Dime. So you just go to the register, show them your annual pass, and they will give you the new little button. Like at the top, you kind of had the Dueling Dragons, right? Then you have the hat from Dudley Duel Ride. Then you're gonna have the footprint, right, from a T-Rex. You have the Cat in the Hat's hat for Dr. Seuss. Then you have a little web for Spider-Man. Then you have the Islands of Adventure lighthouse. So it says party since 1999. So let's see what it says on the back. Happy 25th birthday, Universal Islands of Adventure. Let's have a pass holder party OG style. Before smartphones and selfies, when the web was as primitive as T-Rex, scratch that. Fun was meant to be shared. Go forth and influence. Now, the original Fall Guy TV show is Lee Majors, who was the actor, and they have a star for Lee Majors here, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They have a little photo up here at CityWalk for the Kentucky Derby with all the roses on the back. They got the jockeys out. You're gonna get first place this year.
Oh,
I feel
absolutely. We've been working out. We've been hitting the gym. Watch this. Whoa.
Fantastic. I appreciate it.
Are you gonna take that snack from him?
It's too fast.
Watch this. Here we go. Ready? Line it up.
Are
Ready?
you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go! And off to the races here at Universal CityWalk.
Wrong way.
They're racing.
Wrong
No,
way.
you gotta keep going. You're going the wrong way. Keep going. Keep going.
Whoa.
And we're rounding the corner right over here. They're moving fast. This way. They're moving quick. They're moving fast and furiously. Look at them go. Yeah!
Oh!
That is a very close one. I agree. That's the only way to do it at the Kentucky Derby, pal.
So they still have all the advertisements up for the new film, Fall Guy. Alice and I watched it last night. It's the perfect date night movie. And if you're a fan of Universal Studios, you'll also love the film. I do wish they sold the jacket from the film. It's like the Miami Vice stunt team jacket. It was an actual real jacket. Universal could make so much money. They started selling that jacket. In Universal Studios Hollywood right now, they are doing a special presentation before the Waterworld show for the Fall Guy. It's just a perfect kind of like a rom-com action movie. I'm gonna do like a 7.5. It's not a masterpiece, but it is a fun time. And then if you're a fan of like the original Fall Guy like TV show from back in the day, wait till after the credits. I'll just say that. Update for the Epic Universe Preview Center here at Universal CityWalk. It looks like they're gonna be building some sort of facade. Last time I was kind of talking about the rumor of them having character meet and greets within the Preview Center. Some of the characters I was hearing about, Peach, Mario, and Luigi is the rumor right now, if these character meet and greets pop up within the Preview Center. Okay guys, we're not in my office right now. We're actually in Cabbie's office. We're in New York City right now. So we're gonna be talking about the Halloween Horror Nights 2024 speculation map. We're gonna do a whole rundown of all that.
Okay, so for the Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood speculation map, so over here in the right-hand corner, we have the all-female Universal Monsters house. This symbol is gonna be, with the lantern, is gonna be for Insidious. We talked about that in the last video. And then the rumor for the tram tour this year, the little silhouette of a house, that is the Blumhouse logo. So sounds like a giant Blumhouse hair tram. And then we have the Cadillac symbol. That's gonna be for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And then the symbol with a pig. The rumor for that right now is Saw. I haven't heard too much about that. And then over here we have glasses, and you can see a little record next to it representing that it's music. As you know, we're gonna be getting a weekend scare zone in HHN Orlando. So this is looking like it might be a weekend house. And then we also have this kind of a bunker looking thing on fire. I don't know too much about this original thing. I'm gonna guess maybe some mutant zombies or something. Now this is another rumored house of getting another South America house with the monsters. Okay, welcome back. We're heading in to the subway. So when it comes to the last symbol,
This is before The Quiet Place. The prequel is based in New York City, and the subway's being used for like the promotional art right now.
I've heard from countless sources now that it is sounding like we are getting a Quiet Place house this year. It's looking like it's gonna be the new film for The Quiet Place, which is a prequel to the first two films, but there's also rumors that it might be a split house where we might get some of the, you know, first two films and then the prequel film in one house. It is sounding like we're definitely gonna be getting part of The Quiet Place day one film as a house this year for HHN Orlando and HHN Hollywood.
All right, here's our ride.
The real question is, how are they gonna withhold the integrity of it being quiet and scary?
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe. There's no button here.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
But that didn't sound funny.
No.